Hi again. Okay, so since intuitive eating is all about listening to our own body and eating foods that we enjoy and no longer restricting and depriving ourselves, a common question I get is if I allow myself to eat any food that I want, I'm going to eat all of the food, and mostly sugar and all that stuff I've been not allowing myself to eat. And that is a totally logical response because that's a, a result of so much dieting and so much diet mentality that of course you think you're going to eat all of that because during a diet, when you have access to those foods and when you choose to eat them, you do probably overeat them because they're forbidden and they have so much power because they're forbidden and they're basically impossible not to overeat in a diet. But just because you overeat them in a diet doesn't mean that you're going to overeat them once you're off a diet. In fact, you won't. Once you allow any food into your diet, and by diet, I mean the way you eat. Once you allow any food, no food is off limits, you just tell yourself there are no good and bad foods. Obviously there are more nutrient-dense foods, but no single food is going to kill you because you eat it one time, or at least not ones you can buy in a store. But once you do that, the food loses its power. And once you know that, for example, for me, frozen yogurt was the huge thing. So when I started doing this, I took it on 100%. And, I made a list of all the foods that I loved. And a lot of them were forbidden in the past for me. And frozen yogurt was a huge one. So during my first couple of weeks, I ate frozen yogurt every day. But I didn't overeat it. And I ate it just once a day. Which maybe sounds crazy, but it didn't have that power over me. I did not feel the need to go crazy with it because I knew if I wanted to, the next time I was hungry, I was going to go eat that again if I wanted to. And so I didn't feel the need to eat all of it at once because I knew it wasn't going away. The reason we overeat foods during diets is because we're telling ourselves we shouldn't be eating them and they're going to go away. So we better eat all of it now and then we'll just start over tomorrow. So that's kind of why, that response is, I'm going to eat everything. You won't, I promise. That is a result of dieting. And in a diet, yeah, you probably will overeat all the foods that you don't allow because you don't allow them. So if you take a bite of a cookie that you usually say you cannot have ever, you're going to eat all of the cookies that you can because you're like, oh, I screwed up. Might as well eat as many as I can because tomorrow they're gone again. And intuitive eating is so the opposite of that. Intuitive eating says you live in the now. You get hungry, you think about what you want now, you eat that thing, and you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, then you quit eating it. And the next time you get hungry, you don't feel the need to eat so much of it right then because you can continuously eat that food. And if you don't trust that you could do that, it's okay, because I didn't either. But coming from a binger, serious binger, and now I can eat frozen yogurt and move on with my day and not think about food and obsess about it and, be okay, trust me, you can do it. So, that's my answer to why you won't eat all of the food. Okay, next video.